Hello students, a very warm welcome to Electrostatics PYQ Series, Electrostatics lecture number 3 on this PYQ series. A very warm welcome to Electrostatics. Yes, today we are going to get into a very important part on electrostatics. Okay, this is going to be a PYQ series. So we'll be anyway discussing, every concepts around them and your PYQs and also techniques to solve the PYQs. So stay tuned, share this video, like this video, and do not forget to call your friends on this video because it's going to be PYQ series, and of course you are going to explore all the techniques that you need to understand to solve your previous year JEE Mains and JEE Advanced questions efficiently. So yes, definitely do share the video because it's a free of cost initiative by Unacademy, where you would get full length quality lectures on each and every topic. And not only that, JEE English is a channel by Unacademy where you will get all your English lectures exclusively and completely in English. So do share it, do not forget to do that. And students, that being said, I'm Muralidharan Gopalakrishnan. I completed my MS in Electrical Engineering from one of the top ranking American university. I'm also an IIT who completed BTech from IIT Guwahati. 4+ years of experience preparing students for IIT JEE and other competitive exams, and I filed 25 patent applications in India and abroad. Alright, and let's get into this amazing lecture. But before that, guys, let me tell you, if you do not have a Telegram app yet, do download it and click on to this link which is available in the description box below. What do you get by clicking on this link? You will get onto our Telegram channel where you would get live before time updates on every class conducted by our JEE English team. So we have a bunch of IITians and NITians, and we also have a head of a coaching institute on our team. So yes, do get onto our channel, and we do keep delivering lectures and on maths, physics, chemistry on this channel for free of cost. And that being said, this Sunday at 10 AM we'll be having a lecture on vectors, so A to Z lecture on vectors. So be sure to attend it. It's just going to be the part 1. You can start from the day 1. If you start attending this lecture, it's a free of cost lecture on Unacademy learning app. And yes, we have already completed your capacitors. Be sure to attend them. And not only that, we have already covered units, dimensions, and measurements on your Unacademy learning app. So what is this units, dimensions, and measurements all about? Guys, this is one of those easiest topics that you can prepare for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. And not only that, it's going to be less time consuming. If you notice, it's only 4 sessions plus 1 session, 5 sessions. Only all you need to attend is 5 sessions. So there's one more session apart from these 4 sessions, and you can attend all of the session to completely complete this topic. Nothing would be left uncovered. You have covered units-based problem, dimension analysis, measurement-based problem, error analysis, least count analysis, and the beauty of this topic is you typically get a question every year in your JEE Mains, in every paper in your JEE Mains. If you check out the past 10 years paper, there would be at least one question from your units, dimensions, and measurements. Of course, this is the easiest, less time consuming topic among all of this. So yes, 2021 aspirants, do not ignore this topic. Definitely do attend, definitely do come. Okay, all right. Yeah, you can notice, you can see we have solved many PYQs and almost all of the PYQs. You can check it out once on your your Unacademy learning app. And students, that being said, if you do not have an Unacademy learning app, do download it from your Google Play Store and App Store. Just type in Unacademy and click on to this first search result and click on this install button, guys. Click on this install button, and what you get is like this amazing Unacademy learning app where you get to attend lectures from anywhere. And not only that, once you start following me, you'll get live updates on every class conducted by me as well on Unacademy learning app. So what do I do on Unacademy learning app? I do conduct A to Z sessions with lot of polls, guys, lot of polls, and it's going to be a very interactive session over there. You can chat with me, etc. on Unacademy learning app, and all of these sessions are available for free of cost, so do download them. Not only that, if you're planning to avail an Unacademy subscription, Unacademy learning app is going to help you attending test series and classes from anywhere. Not only that, we also have free of cost quizzes for you. For an example, if you download Unacademy learning app, you can attend today's quiz on motion and 1D on Unacademy learning app. But for that, you need to have it, guys, and you can also attend Unacademy Combat. Yes, there are many other reasons as well. These are few of the reasons. You get access to free of cost special classes. Once you start following your favorite educators, you will also get live notifications. You can attend quizzes every Tuesday and Thursday for free of cost national level quizzes with questions with like PYQs, actually with PYQs and many of the model problems that you can expect in JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. And also you can attend the most competitive gamified IIT JEE Unacademy. And yes, students, if you're looking for a champions tool, the best in class tool for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation, it's going to be Unacademy subscription. So what do we have more on Unacademy subscription? There it would be a live interactive class on a very, very attractive and also an interactive platform with the best educators across the nation. We have aggregated all the best educators on one platform, that is going to be Unacademy subscription. Not only that, guys, as I told you, it would be a super interactive session over there, and it would be an enjoyable session. You would be attending polls, you would be getting leaderboards, you would be getting to understand your position, and more importantly, what, you'll be enjoying the session throughout this Unacademy subscription programs. And students, we have national level test series, and you get analysis with each of them. This way you will be able to improve upon your performance. So this is what we have on Unacademy learning app. And apart from that, every program on Unacademy subscription is a structured, systematic, extensive and intensive program which comes with dedicated doubt clearing session after every fourth session is going to be a doubt clearing session. That way you would not have any doubts around the topics that you have. That, think about it, your computer topic, you're getting a doubt clearing session on it, you're able to get your doubts cleared, and you're able to maintain that clear mind on each and every topic. And guys, not only that, on Unacademy subscription platform, we also keep conducting quizzes and mega quizzes and each. And yes, how do I avail this Unacademy subscription? All you need to do is click on to this left hand top corner extension bar, choose plus, choose IIT JEE as your goal, and hit on this get subscription. And the beauty of this Unacademy subscription is, you get access to both JEE Mains and JEE Advanced level programs, and you can choose your target accordingly. You can attend individual programs. If you want Unacademy programs on optics, you can attend them. And not only that, students, it's one subscription, unlimited access. Yes, you can attend as many programs as you. And this all comes at a price of less than 70 rupees a day if you go for a 24-month subscription. If you go for a 24-month subscription, it's only going to cost you less than 70 rupees a day. And this 24-month subscription program is typically meant for 9 to 12th class, 9 to 11th class students, or 8 to 9 class students. If you start early, it's even better. So start early and get started at 8th class itself. And do apply Murli Live code to get the best discount on your subscription. To get the best discount on your subscription purchase any day, do apply Murli Live code and get to. Students, we also have convenient payment options for you, where you do not have to split your payments into where you do not have to pay all the fee at once, and you can split your payments into multiple parts using our pay in parts option. And we also have access to no cost EMI, where you do not have to pay any interest on your easy monthly installments. So think about it, easy monthly installments without any interest. Yes, these are two interesting payment options for you, where you do not have to go through the hassle of paying all the fee. You also have access to payment options like debit card, credit card, UPI on Unacademy. And not only that, students, if you are a dropper or long term, a 12-month program is meant for you. And what do we have exclusively for droppers and long term students? We have dedicated droppers batch going on, and as I told you, we have individual programs going on. That way, if you haven't completed any program, you can maintain completeness by attending those programs as well. And not only that, guys, we have 6,000 plus materials for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation, and 1,000 plus live programs going on, and 100 plus live programs starting every week for you. And students, this all comes at a price of 2,888, less than 2,900 after you apply Murli Live code. Be sure to apply Murli Live code and get the best discount on your subscription purchase. So yes, do apply it and avail the best discount on your subscription purchases. But this is about plus. There is something beyond plus, that is going to be your iconic subscription, where you can get personal coaching, expert guidelines, and not only that, guys, you can get mentoring sessions and advisors from IITians and NITians who have previously competed and cleared these exams, who have gone through this journey. They will be able to exactly guide you on what to do, what not to do. They will be able to feed you the strategies that you need to take up, crack this exam. So yes, do avail Iconic subscription if you can afford it. It is one of the best things for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation. You'll be getting personal coaching and study planner as well in this program. And guys, this all comes at a price of 58,500 if you go for a 12-month subscription. And if you go for a 24-month subscription, it is going to cost you 90,000 only. And do apply Murli Live code to avail the best discount on any of your subscription purchases, be it Plus or Iconic and any of your programs that you have. And students, yes, that being said, the JEE English team is also present on Iconic subscription. Now you can take your JEE preparation to next level in English with our personal coaching, with our JEE workshops, expert guidelines and test analysis and study planner. And yes, do it guys. If you're looking for something like this, our team is there. Our team is as a well qualified team of IITians, NITians and head of coaching institutes. And yeah, our expertise lies in very different places. You will be able to guide you on the right path. And that being said, the most competitive gamified IIT JEE battle ever is going to happen on 6th of December. Be sure to attend it, guys. You can win Amazon vouchers. You can win lots of rewards and prizes. This includes Apple iPad and MacBook Air. First prize is going to be MacBook Air, 10,000 rupees for Amazon voucher, and hundreds of Amazon vouchers on this Unacademy IIT JEE Combat Battle, guys. So do attend this JEE battle and win lots of rewards and prizes. Compete live today and enroll today with Murli Live code. It's not only going to be a competitive and a gamified thing, a fun event for you, but as well as a learning experience for many of you. And we have dedicated batches like 11th class, 12th class and 13th class. That way you're only competing with your crowd and you're coming to know your exact standing, and you will be able to improve upon your entire thing that you're doing on your Unacademy. But make sure you attend it as if it's an exam. And yes, be greedy a little bit about the prizes and rewards, but at the same time enjoy what you're doing. So make sure you are enjoying it and taking it as a learning experience as well. Alright, enroll today with Murli Live code. And that being said, let me tell you something different for you, not the traditional codes. Make sure you're confident about what you're doing, guys, since you're JEE aspirants, especially you're on this PYQ session. Even if you're an hustler, this is true for everyone who's just watching this. Do remember, if you do not believe in yourself, no one else is going to believe in you. So make sure first of all you believe in yourself, that you will be getting into IITs or NITs. Whatever your dream is, you will achieve it. So first of all, you need to believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, prepare for it, work hard and as well as smart. So students, JEE aspirants, be regular to the session and do not forget to share the session and also like the session and click on that bell button and subscribe button. Yes, do share the session, because students in need may get access to this amazing session. It's exclusively meant for you, so that it exactly tells you how you need to approach these problems in any given subject. So yes, do share this video and stay tuned and try to understand the methods. It's not just about the concepts that we are going to do in this session, but we are also going to deal with different methods of approaching the problems. And of course, as soon as I see a problem, I tell you there is no probably shortcut. Probably I didn't understand the shortcut, but still they may exist given that you understand the concept. Let's get into the question number one. A very easy, very easy question. So it says that assume. So this was a 2017 question, guys. So I'll give you a hint. So if you notice, there is a negative, okay, and a positive. Let me not confuse you. First of all, let's read the question first and let's move into it. Okay, so 2017 PYQ question is a simple question. Assume that an electric field E1 is equal to 30x square I cap exists in a space. Then the potential difference VA minus VO is the potential, where VO is the potential at the origin, VA is the potential at the x is equal to 2 meters. So what they're asking is, there are 2 points. So first of all, let me do a thing. Let me give you a quick way of not doing the wrong answer, even though you might know how to do it, but let's say in the exam pressure, you don't want to do the wrong one. So this is some electric field which is in I cap direction. All right, this is just indicating that it's in I cap direction. Can't write it this way. So what have they asked you? They have asked you potential between origin and some point A, which is positive 2, is equal to positive 2 and lies on the x-axis. So it's all along x-axis. Anyway, your electric field is all along x-axis, so that should not be a problem at all. So what is happening? What are they asking you? The potential difference. Okay, this is point A, point O. Okay, electric field in this arrow diagram. What have they asked you? Potential difference VA minus VO. So first of all, in the given answers, if you notice it, this is minus 80, plus 80, 120, minus 120. One of the mistakes that happens during an exam, or you get confused during exam, is whether it's negative or positive. You got the magnitude, but you don't know whether you're going for negative or positive. And concepts are the best way to deal them, to approach this. First of all, what you need to do is you need to understand electric field is flowing from O to A. O to A. Which one should be at a higher potential? Okay. Which one should be at a higher potential? O or A? O should be at a higher potential than A. That is when electric fields will flow from O to A. The system does work in the direction such that it moves from higher potential to lower potential. So your VA minus VO should be what? Negative. Be what? Of course, if you got any one of this answer and if you're confused whether it should be positive or negative, simply cancel out these things using these simple techniques. We need to start solving the problem. Now it's all about your math and of course concept. Okay. Electric field is given to you. Now what is being asked? The potential difference. If you remember this equation, this says that electric field is equal to dV by dr. In this case, electric field is all along x-axis. So can we say that this is nothing but dV by dx instead? Okay, because it's only along I cap direction. Easy. Next thing. Now, can we say something like this? dV is equal to how much? dV is equal to either one of them that you have to remember. You have to perfectly remember them, but it is very simple, guys, to remember this thing. Equipotential surfaces, electric field does not flow, thus differentiation of electric potential difference should have been the electric field, of course. Okay, and you can remember by that dimensional consistency, etc. As don't make this mistake. And dimensional consistency is going to give you very, very important insights around your exam, guys. Trust me. Okay, this dx. If anything else in the R would have existed even during the dot product, they would have got cancelled. You can write it down as a dot product as well, but now I'm just doing case where so what we need to do, we need to integrate this dV. We need to integrate the electric field. We need to integrate the dV from O to A, not A to O, but O. And one important thing, there should be a negative sign. There should be a negative sign. Don't miss out the negative sign. Miss out the negative sign, that's the reason. Miss out the negative sign, you will get the. Okay, so this should be from 0 to 2, right? Given in terms of x. Okay, O to A, this is. Okay, that is. And this is how much? This is the potential difference between A and O. The delta. Okay, we are going from O to A, right? This is going to be minus 30 x square dx. E, electric field, has been replaced. So this should be minus 30. Of course, there is an 0 to 2 thing. We'll replace it. We'll do that later. So this is going to be how much? 30 x cube divided by 3. If you integrate x square dx. Okay, what have I done? I've integrated x square dx, which came out to be cube by 3. 30 is constant. I took it out. This would get cancelled. This would be okay. What do we have? Delta V, just note it down, is going to be, this is going to be from 0 to 2. You carry this equation. Simple. Really simple. That was your question, guys. Marks question. But if you add the confusion on whether negative or positive, once you'll arrive to the answer, definitely confusing options will be given to you like this. In that case, you need to be cautious in applying your concepts. Anytime and every time, concepts will help you understand which answer should be in the state of confusion. That will better guide you. And this is going to be how much? Minus of 10x cube, where this x varies from where to where. This is basically the earlier equation from 0 to, so we probably understood is minus 80 minus 0, so it should be minus 80. VA minus VO, doing systematically, we got to be joules. Understood the magnitude as well. If you don't remember this exact thing, but it should be negative. But okay, it's an easy question, simple question. Answer should have been A. Okay, let's move on then. Alright. The charge cube. Okay, if you remember, I've discussed these kind of problems even earlier, saying that there are some simple methods to solve these. Okay, let's get into it and understand. A charge cube is uniformly distributed over a long rod of length L as shown in the figure. The electric potential at a point O lying to the left end, okay, notice length L is on left end at a distance L from the end A. I think end A. First of all, what is being asked? Electric potential. Okay. It should be elemental integration, isn't it? Elemental integration. Somehow it will be like, some dx by x, etc. Why dx by x? I am saying, what is your potential equation proportional to not 1 by r square but 1 by r? So ultimately, in your final answer, I'm just guessing it from the given options. In your final answer, that should be dx by x, because we are going to do elemental. Just for students who already know the concept, if you don't know the concept, stay tuned, the concept will come. Okay. So if I'm going to integrate it, how much am I going to get? Some log on the numerator or denominator? On the numerator. Okay, 1 by x integration log x. If you don't know, it's fine, but now you can understand it. So your answer cannot be A. There should be a log involved in such questions. Okay, answer cannot be B. Log cannot be on the denominator, log has to be on the numerator. Answer is T. Easy. Take a moment to digest this thing. That's it. This is the simplest way you could have done the question, even without putting in much effort. But given that charge Q is uniformly distributed, if not uniformly distributed, you are not doing this to it. Okay, if not uniformly distributed, you are not doing this. I'll exactly tell you the way to do it, but I'll exactly, in fact, teach you the way to do it, but this is not the way to go. Uniform charge distribution, you can do this. First of all, where do we need to assess the electric field? At this point O. How do we generally do this? We would take an element of this rod. If you say this element of the rod at a distance x from here, we would be able to say that potential at that point is how much. Okay, easy. Let me come to the next thing. Now comes the question. So how do I calculate for this First of all, let me define a term known as lambda. If you attended the lectures before, you'll understand what is this lambda. What is this? Linear charge density. What is linear charge density, students? Charge per unit length. Basically what? Linear charge density is nothing but charge per unit length. Easy. Right? Next. Okay. This is at a distance x. What I'm going to say is this element is dx. It could have been said even be dl, but it could be also be dx. Okay, because x is L is lying all along x. Some of you are wondering why aren't we? Okay. If I say this is dx, it's a linear charge distribution. What did I say, guys? This term over here can also be a non-uniform charge distribution. So work accordingly. Whatever analysis that we have done is for linear charge distribution, uniform linear charge distribution. Else, this is not the way to go about it. Okay. The proper method would be calculating potential at this point. Due to this dx element. What is the charge dq on this dx element? Some lambda into dx. We are talking about linear charge density. Linear charge density is charge on this rod per unit length. Clear? Uniformly distributed in this case. If not uniformly distributed, you do the same thing, but you would substitute the given equation or expression for lambda. Okay. Now that is done. What is potential, guys? Potential dV is equal to, it's for that small dq, we are calculating it. It's going to be k into dq divided by x. Okay, done. In this case, lambda is a constant value. What is the value of lambda? What is the charge, total charge present in this case? Q. And what is the length? L. Since it is uniformly distributed, it is going to be Q by L. So K dQ by R, instead of that we are going to write down K dQ by X. So that is going to be K into lambda into dx by x. That is what? Potential due to just this element. There is something beyond that. It is going to be total potential. This is going to be dV. It is going to be this term K into lambda into dx divided by x, integrated from where to where? X is varying from this point, right? That is the x that we are calling from L to 2L, right? From L to 2L. Okay. From A to B, from L to 2L. Be it on the right or be it on the left, potential value would always be the same. Okay, if I told you there was a point charge that was placed from L distance on x-axis on the right end, it's going to be the same. Be it on the left end, it's going to be the same, A or B, but not on the middle one. Middle one, you need to do all the what would you do? Like, let's say it's not infinitely long rod. Resolve the components and cancel out. Alright, I think this is clear. So now nothing is left over. I'm just going to further just calculate this equation. So I'm integrating dV was this. So we are only concerned about these two expressions, and this limit goes from where to where? L to 2L. That's it. So I'm just going to write down this equation. So x varies from L to 2L. L from O, 12 from O, and B, 12 from O. So yes, this is going to be integration of dV is equal to potential difference is equal to K is constant, Coulomb's constant, lambda is constant in this case, hence taking it out. I'm not even saying what is that. So this is going to dx by x. As you know, dx by x, as I told you in the beginning, it's going to be how much? L to 2L, and how much is that going to be? It's going to be log of x. Okay, integration of 1 by x. This is going to be from L2. Simple. Just rest is math. Potential difference is equal to K lambda log of, I'm just expanding this term, right? Okay. That would be log of 2L minus of log of, okay, that is it. That's all we need to do. One more important thing. What is that thing? Log of A minus log of B, it's going to be log of A divided by B. This can be directly be written as log of 2L divided by L into A lambda. Easy, simple. Right, so this is how you would work around given, you know, like a linear charge distribution. And of course, I'm going to substitute the value of one more thing, that we have to simplify something over here. L and L would get cancelled. So what is left over? K lambda 2. So as soon as you get this, you know the answer to approach that. As soon as you understood this, as soon as you get to the step, right, or even you get to the step, almost you must understand the answer. Even if it's a non-linear charge distribution, then too you must, non-uniform charge distribution, then too you should be able to approach the answer within this step. This should be your last step in your exam, not beyond this. Trust me. Unless very confusing options are given. If confusing options are given, come back, you won't have so much time. Alright, so this is going to be, what is the value of lambda? I'm just substituting the value of lambda, which is going to be Q by L. Okay, it's going to be Q by L. If you don't remember this, here, charge per unit length. Okay, see. Now, next thing, and I'm substituting Q by L into log it. Simple and easy. Okay. So yeah, electrostatics generally has a lot of conceptual and easy to approach questions in your exam. Definitely get 1 or 2 questions, 2 questions JEE. Notice there are like, yes, very good, 2 questions. Easy. So yeah, this is also 2013. Actually, there is a twist in this question that I have identified, but anyway, let's first of all start solving this, and I'll tell you like what is the twist in it. Now there are 2 charges equal to Q and Q placed at x is equal to minus a, x is equal to a. I'm just reading out the question on the x-axis. Okay, and a particle of mass m and charge q is equal to q by 2 is placed at the origin. If q0 is given a small displacement y along the y-axis, the net force acting on the particle is proportional to. Okay, so there is a charge q, another charge q, one is placed at x is equal to a, and the other is placed at x is equal to minus a. Don't worry, you'll have a decent diagram as you move this. What did we do? We had a charge q0 which we have displaced a little bit. A question arises, what would be the force on y proportion? Okay, first of all, negative positive is the thing that you need. Given these 4 options, there is no other way to work around this question. Only given these 4 options, you need to. I'll give you the exact answers as well at the end of the question, and also your exam solution. But anyway, first of all, let me ask you, it's all like charges. So which direction the force would be? One force would be in this direction, one force would be in this direction. Okay, this force would be in this direction due to which charge? This q charge. and due to the other one it's going to be in this direction. So net is supposed to be in something like positive y. So of course minus y is wrong. Minus. So among y and 1 by y you need to decide a work. Probably many of you might have guessed 1 by y. To some extent 1 by y can. Okay, I'll get into that point, but anyway the answer is A. So don't worry about it. Let's get to this question and understand. We need to understand the point. So the like charges, they are going to repel each other. So net force is going to be along plus y direction. So there is no case of negative y here. Finally, let's move. So we have a plus q. Okay, I don't know it's a plus or minus, so just a q, another q. Okay, what do we have? This. What should we do? Net component is what we are concerned. How much is this distance? A, one of the charges is placed at x is equal to A, and the other charge is placed at x is equal to minus A. So other, like the perpendicular distance. How much is this? This is B. B part of like charges, one force in this direction, charge another force in this is due to this. So if I'm going to say call this one as theta and continue this, this line, this is an alternating angle, this is theta. These two triangles are, in fact congruent triangles, so this also would be theta. So this has some f for now. Temporarily in this direction I'm going to call this as f. Okay, not with all the vectors, just a magnitude is going to be f. The reason being it is only displaced a small distance along y. In that case, if this distance is r, this distance is also r. So if r is the same, charges are the same, interacting charges are the same, both can be f. So this would be how much? This would be 2f cos theta. 2f cos theta. 1f cos theta due to this force. Okay, this force, and other f cos theta due to this force. What happens to sin theta components? They get cancelled out. If you resolve them, your sin theta components would get cancelled out. Okay, I don't think there is any necessity in writing it down. One would be in this direction, one would be in this direction, ultimately same magnitude. So what is the net force on this charge? Net force on the charge Q is 2f cos theta. How much is cos theta? Cos theta is y by a, that's correct. So but we do notice everything. What and how much is r, guys? R is r is this distance. R is basically the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle with y on one side and a on other side. Okay, y on one side and on a on other side. So this would be like r square is equal to y square plus a square. Simple. Can we simply say this is approximately equal to a square because it has been given only a small displacement and A is comparatively larger than that of Y. That is also given in your question. Hence, in your exams, you're supposed to take A square. Why in your exams? If you have been thinking 1 by Y, probably you're incorrect to some extent. So this should be what? This is because Y is less than A. That means it's approximately equal to A square. So how do you write your force? I'm not still substituting the value of cos theta, but where I'm going to play around is first of all your force. But this where you need most when working on such. Okay. This is going to 2 into how much is F? F is going to be one charge is Q, other charge is like Q naught. Okay, this one over here that where we did all the gimmicks, this guy is how much? Guy is Q naught. Okay. So 2 into Q naught into cos theta, let's keep it aside, divided by R square into K. Okay. I should have said K into 2 into K cube by R square. Okay, just your Coulomb's law. That is what I'm saying over here. Into cos of theta. So logically, you are thinking that it should be inversely proportional to T. As per the question, it comes out to be K Q naught by R square. Right? Into how much is cos theta? Y by A. How much is R square? R square can be written as A square from here. Because Y is smaller than A, hence you will say that Y square plus A square is approximately equal to A square, since Y would become really very small. Okay, Y would become really very small. Just remember this part, we'll carry it on to the next page. Note it down. If you're watching it, just note it. Understand how to solve it. But given an exam, I think this will go over. Right, so there will be a as well. Okay, so your net force on charge Q is going to be how much from this thing? It's going to be 2 K into Q naught divided by A square into Y by A. So that should be 2 into K into Q naught divided by A cube into some Y. Okay, let me write it down on the next line. I'm really sorry. Term over here. Same thing. So your force is finally like some 2 into K into Q divided by Q into Q naught divided by A cube into that of Y. So this is your answer. Hence force should be proportional to plus. There you go. But so you understood this, I guess. Was it visible? That was visible. What is the equation that we got? Something like this. Got an equation which said that force is equal to 2 into K into Q naught divided by A cube into Y. But the thing is, even though we can mathematically write this is not correct, guys. Your answer was this. If you think about it carefully, this is not correct. This is just a flaw in the question, that is totally fine, but given your exam, this is the way to approach it. This is the way to approach it. If you have been thinking, like, whatever concepts that I'm learning, is it wrong? No, it's not. I'll tell you what is going wrong in this case. Exactly, we will tell you what is going on. So don't worry about it. Given that they're all like charges, I'm going to use the same. Now the question arises, does that mean the force should increase with y? Which is logically wrong, isn't it? Just even though this is your answer in the exam, it is logically wrong that would increase with y. With even a small y distance increase, it's not going to happen that your f is going to increase. Because ultimately, as y is increasing, r is increasing. If r is increasing at a double rate along with y, even though small factors added to it, still it would only decrease. That is totally fine. That is just your conceptual understanding. That is also my conceptual understanding. But anyway, you know what? Hence, force should be, because it is conceptually wrong, right? You say that for a greater r, your thing, cos theta becomes actually more and more, right? Yeah. So it's logically good. Anyway, fine. This is how you do it in your exam. This is always how you do it in your exam. This is the key step. Okay, let's move on then. So I think okay, let's take up this question and see if we can. Two positive charges of magnitude q and q each are placed at the ends of a side one of a square and other of a square. Starting from the rest, if a charge q moves from the middle of side 1 to the center of kinetic energy. Okay, there's a very simple way of approaching this problem. Okay, what does this problem say? There are two positive charges of magnitude q and q which are placed at the ends of a side 1 of square of side 2a, some square as not side a but 2a. So be careful. I intentionally didn't bring up the figure even though I have the figure. Because this is a PYQ session. In some cases I do bring it up, but then I thought, let's bring it up without. So two negative charges of the same magnitude are placed at the other corners. Starting from the rest, if a charge q moves from the middle of side 1 to the center of the square, its kinetic energy at the center of the square is how? I think there is a way around this. So first of all, try to imagine the question, then I'll get into the solution part. Try to first of all imagine the question, read the question, try to imagine the question, then you can have a look at the. So what does it say? It says two negative charges of the same magnitude. I'm just giving you a hint that how can you understand this question just from the given. How can understand? I mean, how can you guess the answer to some extent from the given question. First of all, there are two positive charges, two negative charges, and then what happens? You are bringing it. It's all placed on the square. You're bringing a charge q from one side, from the midpoint of one side to the middle point of the square. When you bring it to the middle point of the square, there are two positive charges and two negative charges of the same magnitude. What is the potential going to be over there? What is the potential energy going to be over there? It's going to be 0. First of all, it's 0. If you didn't understand now, not a problem. I'll just show you with pictures and etc. But that is how you should get started. Second thing, it is moved from the middle to that place. So whatever potential energy has been there over there have to be converted to kinetic energy. Basically conservation of energy, isn't it? Kinetic energy, some charge is there. Nothing is said about mass, I guess. Yes. So it is moving over there. Nothing is said about gravity even. Next. What is happening? There are two positive charges, two negative charges. Of course, your initial, as you understood, final potential energy is 0. but your initial potential energy should what? Should have a negative term in it. That's of course not zero. Change in potential energy is definite if you want to, because it is at different distances from the negative charges and the positive charge. Cannot be there must be a negative side inside that energy that you're calculating. Okay, so it should be one among these two. Okay, you need to choose between these two. Now there is honestly no way in guessing the answer from here, but I guess there is a way. But I'm just imagining the answer. That's fine. I don't think there is only a way. Let me not do that. Let's get into the okay, first of all, let's, one charge was over there on the mid side of the side of positive charge side. Okay, you read it carefully. Q and Q are placed at the ends of side 1 of square, with side 2A and 2 negative charges of the same magnitude are kept at the corners or kept at the other corners. Starting from the rest, a charge Q moves from the side 1 of the side 1 to the center of the square. Q, all of them are going to be QQ, but magnitude is going to be QQ, but negative positive. It's going to be like Q, this is going to be Q, this is going to be Q, this is going to be Q. What did you do? Initially it was over here. You moved this charge from here up until the middle of the square. Don't think much, don't do so much calculations in your exam or be it any other time. This distance, this distance, this distance, this distance. I'm just doing it for the final one first. Let's call it R, 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 and R. They should be R and R. It's a square. Okay, you don't want to calculate what it is, like way. What do you want to do? Okay, the next thing. Okay, these are all the thing I'm going to do. If you didn't understand this concept, let me just quickly explain you. The potential energy at let's call this to be final question to be P. Okay, going to be how much? K into Q1, Q2 superposition, all of them you need to do. So K into first of all, let me start with the positive. It's going to be Q into Q divided by some R square. Okay, some R square. Again, there would be two such things because it is at a distance R from here and a distance R from here. Okay, 1 R from here, 1 R from here, same magnitude. So just multiply this with. Again, for negative charges also there are 2, but this time it's going to be Q into negative Q. So I've added that negative divided by R square. Hence potential at the center, potential energy at the center. So all your potential energy has been converted to kinetic energy. A, all your potential energy. Let me also clarify this point before we move into the solution. This is A. Okay, potential energy at A plus of kinetic energy at A. Since it was rest, this would be 0 because it is at rest. Okay, is equal to potential energy at point B plus of kinetic energy at point B. And again, we know, we just calculated this should be 0. So what does it say? Potential energy at point A is the kinetic energy at point B. Even if they have asked you, like to find out the speed, you would be doing the same thing, finding out the potential energy at that point and just equating it to half mv square. If mass has been given to you, then you will be finding. Right. Okay, now we know this, so possibly I will write it down once over here and then we'll carry out this equation. It says that potential energy at point A is equal to kinetic energy at point B. So if you find out potential energy at point A, kinetic energy at point B is done. So let's find out the potential energy at point A. It's a mathematical question. There is nothing more complicated. There is nothing more easier than this. This would be A, this would be A. Why? If you're wondering, it was 2A side length. Okay. And then how much this would be? Right angle triangle. This distance matters for your potential energy. How much is this? This distance. How much? Going to be under root of 2a square plus of a square. So that is going to be like 4a square plus a square. That's going to be under root a root 5. Let's call this as R2. They are different. If you remember, what did I say? Potential energy at A I am going to calculate. Okay. Going to be 2 times, since it's symmetrical from positive charge and positive charge. This is plus Q, this is also plus Q, both are at distance A. 2 times K into, just taking out that Q inside. What was the value of the charge at this point? It was something like capital Q was given to you. It's going to be Q into capital Q divided by A square. Simple. Then there would be negative sign because this is negative Q. If you do it for 1, it's good enough because also R. Okay. Also R. Now this is going to be Q into capital small q into capital Q, but negative sign, divided by R2. Sorry, not the square, guys. Okay. Often do this. This is not a square. This is not a square. Again, my mistake. It's not my mistake. You only okay. And yeah, potential energy is inversely proportional to R. That is my mistake. Just to correct that. So you can take Q and Q out as common, and of course you're going to get it as 1 by A minus A root 5. So if you substitute the value of R2, that's what you get. So we can further simplify this and write it down as, so unnecessary what you simplify, etc. The moment you arrive to this thing, understood. Yeah. 2 into K into Q divided by A would come out as common, if you remember this. So divided by A to 1 minus by, this is what? This is the potential energy at point A, which is equal to the kinetic energy at point A. Okay, potential energy at point A is equal to kinetic energy at point A, which is going to be 2 into K into Q into capital Q divided by A into 1 minus 1 by root 5. In case nothing but 1 by 4 by. Easy. Same thing. Just the steps are. I'll just explain you the steps. A moment. Let me just highlight this thing before we on to. Okay. What did I say? From the question I said the first thing was kinetic energy has been derived from the potential energy at position A. What is the reason? Position B, there is no potential energy. It is placed at an equal distance from plus Q, minus Q, minus Q. If you add the charges themselves, you will know the potential at the point B is 0. Symmetrical point, hence no potential energy. That should be 0. By conserving the energy, I said that potential energy plus kinetic energy is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy at position. Potential energy plus kinetic energy at position A is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy at position. Okay, we know that kinetic energy at position A is 0 since it was at rest, starting from rest. And then potential energy at point B is 0, we just derived it. So I said that kinetic energy at point B is equal to that of potential energy at point A. The potential energy at point A, we calculated it by just finding out the distances. I said that this should be A root 5, this was like 2A, and this was like A. So hence we did the entire math. Easy. So from there, okay, this is kinetic energy at point B. Okay. Anyway, uh, this is how you do it. Simple, very simple. Get into more questions tomorrow. More and more PYQs coming up. But let me tell you something interesting, students. If you do not have an Unacademy app yet, just do download it and be ready for today's quiz at 9 p.m. So before this, I have an important announcement for you. Today at 9 p.m. we'll be having a quiz on your motion in 1D. So be sure to attend it. Try to test out all the learnings on this session. Do not miss it out. Yes, we have a lot of PYQs and etc. on the quiz. And that being said, Unacademy Combat is going to happen again on 6th of December. A very interesting, a very gamified, and a very fun experience for IIT JEE aspirants. It's the most competitive gamified IIT JEE battle ever. You can win, lots of rewards and prizes. This includes MacBook Air, Apple iPad, Apple iPods, like wireless earpods, and hundreds of Amazon vouchers worth thousands of rupees. So participate in them. Try to win them. Not only that, keep it as a fun experience for you, that you're participating in a competitive exam where you are able to understand your standing, understand your mistakes. Of course, we have segregated programs for 11th class, 12th class, and 13th class. That way you can you can attend it and come to know about your overall national level standing. And of course, do enroll today, guys. Do not wait. Enroll today with Murli live code, and make sure you are attending it to win this prize. Okay, make use of Murli live code and attend this Unacademy Combat. Enroll today, students. And yes, do not forget to like this video. Do not forget to share this video. Sharing is of course caring, but someone in need and someone preparing for JEE Mains and JEE Advanced, they will get access to this kind of techniques, these kind of methods to answer your previous year questions. So first of all, try to understand the method, try to grasp them. These are methods that are meant to help you solve this question within a minute rather than spending even 2 minutes on the question. But yes, you must share this video, you must like this video so that students in need. This is amazing. Do share it, do like it, and yes, like and share and subscribe to this channel to get timely notifications. And guys, do not only just work hard. As you saw, you must also work smart to achieve your success. Keep acquiring knowledge and sharing them. Avoid gossips and focus on the news, real news. And yes, students, if you are not yet on our Telegram channel, first of all, do download Telegram app. If you don't have one, if you already have one, just click onto this link. If you have downloaded it, click onto this link. After downloading Telegram app, click onto this link available in the description box below. And yes, students, you can also find us by typing in JEE_English. What is this? Our JEE English Telegram channel, where you get before time updates on every class conducted by our JEE English team. Of course, we have a team of amazing lecturers taking lectures on physics. And yes, students, that being said, this Sunday we will be having a special class from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on A to Z of your vectors. A to Z vectors part 1 will be conducted from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on your Unacademy learning app. It's a free of cost session. Of course, it's not a paid session, so be sure to enroll today and attend them. And not only that, the part 2 is going to happen on Monday. And guys, yes, I keep conducting A to Z lectures on your Unacademy learning app, and the one of the most important topics that we have covered is units, dimensions, and measurements. Why do I say it's important? It's in fact easy one. Yes, it is easy. That is why it is important. You typically get at least one question in your JEE Mains paper, in your every JEE Mains paper, like every year. So it's like you'll get 3 questions altogether. Combined 2022 aspirants, do not ignore this topic. We have completed everything: units based problem, dimension analysis, least count analysis, error analysis, your measuring instruments like vernier calipers and screw gauge, and in fact JEE advanced problem where you had a combination of also error analysis, etc. So make sure you're attending these sessions and make sure you're understanding the method to solve them. And this is just only 4 sessions. There would also be one more session with a lot of model problems. We have also analyzed many significant physical quantities. Make sure you're covering all of them. Definitely you're going to get one question. It only would not take less time during your preparation, but also during your exams it will take less time, and it has a good weightage. It's going to less time. It's an easy topic. So yes, do topic. Do not miss it out. And that being said, if you don't have an Unacademy learning app yet, just type in Unacademy on your Google Play Store and App Store and click on to this link which is going to appear first, and click on this install button. Do not hesitate to do this. Why do you need to download Unacademy learning app? Once you start following me on Unacademy learning app, you will get all the live updates on A to Z session I keep conducting on Unacademy learning app. And not only that, guys, another important thing about your Unacademy learning app is and free of cost quizzes. As you know, we are going to have a quiz at 9 p.m. You can attend those quizzes for free of cost by having an Unacademy learning app. Also, you can give Unacademy combat and you can attend classes from there. And not only that, students, if you have an Unacademy subscription, you can conveniently attend tests as you like. And that being said, students, what is this Unacademy subscription that I was talking about? This Unacademy subscription is like the champions tool, the best in class program, the best in class educators in the form of best in class on the best in class platform. So what do I mean all of this? We have all the best educators across the nation delivering live classes on Unacademy subscription. And it's a very interactive platform where you will be able to interact and enjoy your sessions with the educators with live polls and leaderboards, so you can come to know about your standings. It will be a very competitive and enjoyable and amazing. And it comes with like lots of test series, national level test series and analysis. That way you will be able to understand your standings, and not only that, overall your rank in your advanced, but you can improve upon them based on the analysis. Guys, test series are one of the key to crack your. And yes, every program is a structured program and a systematic program. It comes with a doubt clearing session. You would have dedicated doubt clearing session after each individual subtopic that has been covered in a topic. And not only that, students, you would have quizzes, mega quizzes, in every Unacademy subscription program. And students, how do you get this Unacademy subscription? All you need to do is click on the left hand top corner extension bar, choose IIT JEE as your goal. With this, you will be getting access to the programs for both JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. Once you hit on the subscription button, you will also see that it's unlimited access throughout the period, so you can access both JEE Mains and JEE Advanced program on Unacademy subscription platform. Guys, this all comes at a price of 2,100 only. All you have to pay is less than 70 rupees a day to avail Unacademy. And do not forget to apply Murli Live code to get the best discount on your subscription purchase, or to get to this price. And that being said, you can also split your payments into multiple parts using our pay in parts option, or you can make use of no cost EMI where you don't have to pay any interest on your EMI. So these both options will reduce the burden of paying all the fee upfronts. We also have access to debit card, credit card, UPI and other payments. And students, if you are a dropper or long term, a 12-month program is for you, which comes with everything that you need for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation. Also, if you are in class 12. So what do we have for you? We have 6,000 plus materials for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation. We have 1,000 plus live programs going on, 100 plus live programs going on every week, and we have droppers batch, national level test series and micro courses. This way you will be able to complete anything that you need, or you can enroll to dedicated courses and you can complete them. You can parallelly complete many courses. Hence, this would be an ideal thing for you for your preparation, especially in the given. Guys, this all comes at a price of less than 2,900. All you have to pay is 2,888 to get Academy subscription. So do apply Murli Live code to get the best discount and this price point on your Unacademy subscription. So yes, students, this is about the plus subscription, but there is something beyond plus subscription, that is iconic subscription. What do you get on iconic subscription? Get everything that you get on plus that of you will get personal coaching, personal guidance, personal mentoring session, motivational sessions from IITians and NITians who have previously cleared this exams and gone through this journey. They will be able to exactly guide you through to what to do to get through this journey. And guys, yes, of course, they will be able to help you with the things that you need to do or need not to do to succeed in your exam. And guys, this all comes at a price of 58,500 if you go for a 12-month subscription, or it comes at a price of 90,000 if you go for a 24-month subscription. Be sure to apply Muralidharan code to get the best discount on your subscription purchases, be it Iconic or Plus or any programs that you're on an Unacademy subscription. And not only that, students, now our JEE English team is an Iconic subscription team. Now you can take your JEE English preparation to next level with our personal coaching in English as you want, and we'll be keep conducting IIT JEE workshops. We'll be providing you expert guidelines, frequent test analysis, and study planners, guys. So this is the thing that is happening on JEE English. So our team is an Iconic subscription team. You can check us out on Unacademy Iconic. Yes, do not forget to share this video. Do not forget to like this video. Do not forget to click on that subscribe button, like and share, and of course, yes, it's important for students who may get access to this amazing lectures. And not only that, guys, today at 9 p.m. there is a quiz on motion, 1D motion. Don't miss it out. Oh yes, be on time. Okay. All right. See you in the next class.